With Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira fighting in the main event at 280, a lot of people have forgotten this fight even exists. Aljamain Sterling is taking on TJ Dillashaw, and this for me is a wicked fight, but mainly for Aljo. Now we can obviously start with TJ Dillashaw here because he came back against Cory Sandhagen and he did not look out of shape. He did not look bad. He had his moments. He won the fight. I mean, as much as I disagree with the decision, I can understand why maybe some people did score it for him, and I mention it in this Don't Panic. So TJ Dillashaw moves extremely well. He moves really good forward pressure. That's his thing. He takes center of the octagon and he gets into that flowing state. If he backs you up and enters that flowing state, he will get you and he will catch you with a number of shots. He might not finish you, but he will unload and score to win the round. He'll hurt you. He'll devastate you. When he's not backed you up, what he likes to do is step off, hit that low right calf kick, step back off to the side and hit you with the left hook. And he does a lunging left hook as an opener. He leads with the left hook a lot. He switches stances beautifully, which is so important to take his base away because it's a very different style of movement to say someone like Dominic Cruz, but he's got an extreme talent when it comes to how to move his body around the octagon and how to avoid massive shots. But when it came to Cory Sandhagen, he was getting hit by one shot in particular, and it was a straight right. Down the pipe is where you get him. When he flows and when he hits that switch stance, it's very hard to catch him with any angled shot, any hook, any body shot, because he's just always on the move. But he does take that stop. He does stop. And when he stops, if you time it correctly, the straight right is there all day. Not saying Aljamain Sterling is going to do it because that's not his game. Aljamain Sterling was landing beautiful body kicks in that first round against Petr Yan. The second fight, that is. But Aljamain doesn't fight off the front foot. He backs up the whole time. Low base, keeps his distance. He just wants to pump out that jab and negate that aggressive energy. I think TJ Dillashaw will probably fight similarly to how Petr Yan did in that second one, where he came out like a marauder. Hands up, very Thai boxing style, hands up high, just marching forward, willing to take 1, 2, 3 shots to land that one beautiful leg kick to really slow the movement of Aljo down. Didn't work too good, to be honest. I think he was trying to rush too much in that fight, which is why Aljo was so pure and had that game plan, stuck to it, and was masterful in his approach. I really adored Petr Yan, and I thought he was going to win that fight. When I first watched it, I was like, that is a hard fight to call, and I didn't know which way to go. I've watched it numerous times, and I completely understand why Aljo won. I really do. That 10-8 in the second round, it's a 10-8. He had the back the entire time, and that's one major concern for TJ Dillashaw. He's got to watch out, seriously. Another important thing TJ Dillashaw does is he capitalizes on mistakes opponents make. If you remember that Cory Sandhagen fight, and we're going to keep referring back to that one because it's, after the EPO ban, he comes back and he looks really good. Think of what you want about TJ Dillashaw right now, but he is at the top of his game. He is a top athlete. Cory Sandhagen, Cody Garbrandt, Dominic Cruz all hit him with straight rights. They clipped him numerous times. Fair enough. Here's a major thing that he does, though, which is capitalizing on mistakes. Cory Sandhagen kept spinning. Now, this is, in my opinion, the reason Cory Sandhagen lost is because when he spun, he missed. Spun? Yeah. When he spun, he missed. Every time, and he kept doing it. I think the commentators brought it up. I think fans were tweeting about it at the time, just saying, why do you keep spinning? And every time he did spin, TJ tripped him to the floor, won a point, essentially, on the judges' scorecards, and I think that's how it kind of worked. They saw it, he capitalized on a mistake from Cory, got him down to the floor, won a takedown, beautiful. Like, it all stacks up. Damage done, Cory. Effectiveness, control, trips, point scoring, TJ, and that's kind of how the fight went. I disagree with the decision still. I still think Cory Sandhagen won that fight. But what I'd like to say is Cory had him so many times in trouble. As soon as it hit the mat, Cory Sandhagen off his back controlled his legs, controlled his knees, was kicking him in the knees from below. He didn't really take any damage from below. And TJ didn't want anything to do with it. He wanted him back to his feet so he could take him down, win the points again. Not so he could do damage on the floor. I think he tried it in the first couple rounds and was like, I'm not going down there because, his knee is already messed up. So Aljamain, as I said, he pumped out that jab against Petr Yan to negate that aggression. Landed lovely body kicks, trying to slow Petr down, trying to open those gaps to get the one thing he has the game plan for. Now, I'd like to mention, I personally believe Petr Yan has got one of the best takedown defense, sprawls, and just scrambles in the game. In all of martial arts, mixed martial arts that is, not just the bantamweight division. Aljamain Sterling was perfect in that fight. You saw in the first one how many failed takedown attempts he had. It was either close to 20 or 20. It was so many. And in this one, loads again. But when he got him down, he is glue. You ain't getting up. That single leg takedown he landed in the second round for me is personally my favourite, because what he did is he created a scramble. And that's where Aljo shines. When he can create chaos and scrambles and trips, he shines. And Petr Yan was so immediately trying to rush back to his feet that he gave up his back every single time. And every time he did, there is no better man in all of MMA right now that can control a back like Aljamain Sterling. He is just perfection when it comes to a back. Yes, he didn't get the finish, but he won that. He had the back for like 4 minutes twice. No one else does that. And it wasn't just that takedown either. Round 3, he landed a double leg on Yan, like literally scooped him to the floor and got the back again. And it was just, you could immediately see Petr panic. He got to the floor and he immediately turned his back to try and stand up, post and stand. And Aljo just, whoop, thank you very much, tied his legs, seat belted, pulled him back. That's the round done. That is the round done. If he gets TJ Dillashaw to the ground, TJ Dillashaw is going to panic. He's going to turn. Aljo will get his back, and it's done. He got Cory Sandhagen, who is a legitimate wizard on the mat. Unbelievable grappling. Aljo made it look easy. He is the backpack. He really is just a human backpack. Damian Maia has like the most perfect jiu-jitsu game in MMA, in my opinion. But Aljamain Sterling has the most perfect back control. He really does. And I just don't believe that TJ Dillashaw has got anywhere near the skills of Petr Yan right now. I think Petr Yan would absolutely devastate TJ Dillashaw in a fight. And I know MMA maths doesn't make sense, but if Aljamain Sterling fights exactly the same way he did against Petr Yan in that second fight, is healthy going in, I don't believe there's a world TJ Dillashaw comes out on top. I think Aljamain Sterling is not only going to get the back, but he's going to choke him unconscious very, very well. So my opinion, guys, is Aljamain Sterling is going to choke TJ Dillashaw out. And I really believe that. I think TJ Dillashaw is very good. I do not think he's top 5 level anymore. I really don't. I think Cory Sandhagen has learned a lot from that fight. I think he's not ever going to just take a round off anymore. I don't think he's ever going to want to leave it to the judges. I think he's looking to do real damage now. He's probably like him and Chito Vera have learned a lot from their losses, and I think TJ Dillashaw is coming back into one of the most devastating hard divisions in all of MMA. So for me, guys, Aljamain Sterling. Let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win this fight. How excited are you about it? 280 is awesome. Like the video if you have enjoyed it, guys. Comment down below your opinions. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and make sure to check out fullreptile.co.uk, run by Owen Oxley and Dan Hardy. Brilliant merchandise, coffee, YouTube channel. Check them out, guys. See you in the next one. Enjoy the fights. Cheers.